everyone, and welcome to the very last episode of Anything You Can Do.
What?
I know, it's sad, but I thought instead of dwelling on this sad moment, I thought we should celebrate. So today, I'm teaching you how to decorate cakes. So first, you gotta bake a cake. So once your cake is completely cooled off, it's time to fill it. So what you do is you pretty much take your filling, your icing, your pudding, whatever you're putting in the middle, and you just put a giant glob of it right in the center of the cake. Make sure the filling is about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick. And since today we will be covering our cake with fondant, you have to dirty ice the cake. Now, dirty icing is a technique where you thinly frost the outside of the cake to create like a sticky adhesive so that the fondant will stick to it. Get your rolling pin out, because the next task is to roll out the fondant. Next, cover the cake with your fondant that you have just tediously rolled out. And now it's time to decorate. So here's a little history of how I started to decorate cakes. I started baking probably from the time I was like 3 years old. Me and my mom used to bake cookies all the time together. But my cake decorating actually started when I was watching Food Network. I was watching a Food Network challenge show where they were making all these like magnificent cakes, and I don't know, it was crazy, all the cool stuff they were doing. And like at that moment I realized I wanted to learn how to do stuff like that. So I don't know, I went to Michael's and I saw that they were having like these cake decorating classes. So I actually signed up for one and I took a couple classes, and they're pretty fun and I learned the basics. And then after that, I just started baking cakes on my own. I started baking cakes for family and friends, especially my best friend, Caitlin Hurdle.
For my 16th birthday, she made me like a 3-tier seashell cake. It was like a blue cake and had fondant seashells all over it. For my 15th birthday, Jenna made me a Spider-Man cake, and it was Spider-Man's head. And it tastes good, and I know that because someone threw it on my face. Jenna made me a cake for my 18th birthday, and it was blue and had bubbles around it, and it was Finding Nemo in the middle, because Finding Nemo is my favorite movie ever, and it was adorable. I failed my driving test. Well, actually, 2 times I failed my driving test, but the first time I failed my driving test, Jenna made me cake balls, like little round cake things covered in like frosting on a stick, and she made it like a little bouquet, and it said, "Cheer up, Buttercup," because I failed my driving test.
As you might have guessed, Caitlin Hurdle is my best customer. I'm always making cakes for her.
And don't let Jenna's mom bake you cookies, because they will end up on the floor. Will. Leave the baking to Jenna, Miss Criscuolo.
Well, everyone, I have had the time of my life hosting Anything You Can Do, and I hope you enjoyed this little mini-series. But unfortunately, it's time for me to wrap up the show. So I'll see you around. And remember, you can do anything that you set your mind to.
Should I say Jenna or say she? Or you? Or me? And a little Finding Nemo that she made out of that. Go Jenna.
Alright, let's go in there too.
I can't even.
Now, as a season finale, I decided it would be appropriate to celebrate. So, no, we're not doing this again. Oh, my knee just cracked. Ow. Get your rolling pins out because the next